Hello, Kapil. Am I on? Oh, yes, I'm on. So I actually wrote this down just so I don't waste your time. My personal belief is that God is the silence of existence, and that's how God is omnipresent. Life is just a series of choices and experiences. When we aren't making a choice, someone's making a choice for us. But at the end of the day, we still have an experience. So, with that understanding, if there's any currency between us and the silence of existence, is the experience we provide the silence. Um, I believe that.
Do you have a question?
Yes, I do. I want your opinion on this. Does God handles death? What we have to
Well,
focus
there's
on.
no reason. There's no reason for asking my opinion on something if you already have an invested opinion in something. What do you care? Like, what does it matter if I say yes or no? I agree, disagree. It has no meaning. You've already come with your answer and your own solution. So asking me has no relevance.
Is it fair to say that if I want to maximize my potential as a human being, I have to find my truth?
I mean, the truth is the only thing that exists. So if what one is pursuing in the non-material realms is prescriptions and methods and techniques and um, things that are worldly, then he isn't pursuing truth. And not that that's wrong or right, it's up to him. But if truth is the only thing in existence, then unless one is doggedly, devotionally, in a heartfelt manner pursuing that, not because he should, just for whatever reason he deeply desires it, then I don't quite understand, what how he could in any way move closer towards his ultimate possibility.
Hey, Kapil. Um, my question is around, well, let me just start with it. So for quite some time, I've been trying to get into, like a meditative state. And I spent a lot of time reading this and watching that. And eventually I stopped all of that. And I think it lines up with what you talked about in regards to prescriptions. But anyways, long story short, a lot of frustration, after a lot of frustration, I've realized something somewhat ridiculous. And what that is once there's this effortlessness, there's something that arises. And it led me to realize that maybe meditation isn't a thing to do, but it's something that occurs. It's something that happens. But what I get stuck in is then I end up being back in thinking patterns, and I'm sort of stuck on the whole. I hate to use the word concept, but the idea, I guess, of watching thoughts. I understand it intellectually, but I don't really understand it. And so my question is, like, is this just a mind trick? And maybe it's my desire to see thoughts that's exactly what's keeping me from it? Or is there something else that I don't understand yet?
Well, I don't think that you understand fully. I mean, you've just gotten a very minute taste of the ineffectuality of prescriptions, but then you've categorized them as some as um, not so good and others having some potential. So your lack of understanding comes from perhaps the lack of experience of having tested all the prescriptions in order to see through them all. You still think that some of them are actually going to benefit you in the non mechanical realms.
Hmm. Okay.